Good morning. Thanks for coming. Hi, Stephanie. Namaste. Namaste is so if I put in a more worldly word, hello. But namaste, in my understanding, is a hello to your true self. So in Buddhism, we have Amitabha. Actually, Amitabha is you. So namaste is like my understanding is you use the external objects like now a people, a person like me or anybody else. You use word namaste as a reference point to refer to the true self, you. The consciousness is reaching out, hug somebody else or say hello to somebody else, and use this object, external reference point, to revert to the true self. So it's a circle. Circle, zero. Zero actually is infinity. If you put two zero together, it's sign of infinity. So a circle, or let's say zero, first half, thank you, Ms. Zen. First half, you reach out. So the consciousness plays a role. It has to be recognized itself. A dog is conscious. A cat is aware. Every sentient being is aware. But only human beings have this ability to be self-aware, to make this circle. Once I told a dog or cat or any animals, they can only be half circle. They are aware of something, they can reach out, but the awareness cannot turn back. First half, all animal, all human being can do, but only awakened one can use the second half, looking back inwardly. Oh, I'm namaste. Who is saying namaste? You see, anything, any words, any object, any situation can be a reference point to look back. Who is looking? Who is talking? Who is listening? Or what is talking? What is listening? Everything can be an reference point to looking back. That's called awakening. Namaste. So fundamentally, I'm talking to myself. Stephanie, namaste, you say namaste to me, thank you. But fundamentally, I'm part of you now, in this very moment. I'm in your awareness. So if I am in your awareness, I'm part of you right now. So namaste is saying hello to me, but also saying hello to yourself. If you want to awaken, for sure, everybody want to awaken. Maybe not, maybe not. Okay. If awakening is somebody's priority, they should know this second half. Namaste to me actually is namaste to yourself too. Going back and circle, a complete circle instead of half circle or incomplete circle. You see, that's called awakening. In the same way, in Buddhism, we have Amitabha or Amitofo in Pure Land. Amitofo is using a Buddhism fellow, a Buddhist fellow, to revert to our true nature. Everybody is Buddha. Namaste is a way of waking yourself. In Buddha's eye, everybody is Buddha. So Miss Sen said, what I found difficult is not to turn this feedback to me into thoughts. What I perceive as me is a thought. No, you are something behind thought, behind thinking. Like now, actually, you understand every words I'm saying, but you can also drop, letting go all the thoughts, letting go all your understandings, even it's a good understanding. Make sense? You see, I stop speaking, and you stop listening. Something's still there. The awareness or consciousness always as a background there. No matter you're thinking or not thinking, you understand or not understand, you see behind all these activities, behind all the speaking and listening and your typing, there's something behind. It's a vast space. I use the analogy ocean. There's a cosmic intelligent ocean behind this form and body and mind, behind me, I mean. And same thing as you, behind your body, behind your mind, there's a cosmic intelligent ocean, which is formless, which is no boundary, nameless. If you realize that, everything doing, act, or speak has its greater meaning. You're one with the entire ocean right now at this moment. But consciousness has to recognize it. You're already the entire ocean. But do you know it? The consciousness has to be self-aware of it. Self-aware of itself. All the contents in your awareness now, this conversation, your surroundings, your body sensation, your understanding, all the contents is the temporary manifestation of this cosmic intelligent ocean, formless, nameless, yet expressed in me, in you, in everybody, not every human body, but all the sentient beings, animals, birds, fishes, chickens, cats, dogs, everything. But only you now, let's say infinite numbers of sentient beings are in this ocean of, infinite ocean, a cosmic intelligence ocean. But now only you know it. That's how precious you are. In the infinite number of forms and names, now we are talking this, the true essence of everything else, of everybody else, of ourselves too. How precious you are. In the beginningless time, we lost in this cycle of samsara, of birth and death. Now, at this moment, you know you're beyond birth and death. You're beyond body and mind. Boom. The self, the consciousness is not imprisoned anymore. It's released itself to the infinite, space. You got it? So beautiful. So I continue your question. What I perceive as me is a thought. So, no, thought is in you. Okay? Looking back to the source of the thinking, without awareness, nothing happens. How do you know it's a thought? You're aware of that thought. Then you must be behind that thought. Let's use that behind. No awareness, no world, no thinking. So use that thought as a reference point, even though it's negative, even though it's neutral, even though it's positive. The awareness is beyond duality, okay? Use every thought as a reference point to the non-duality. That's the true practice. 因以无助而生其心 in the Diamond Sutra. The six patriarchs got enlightened. 因以无助而生其心. Why? You abide to nothing and be aware. Or in other words, you are aware now. You're aware of your surroundings, your room, my voice, your body sensation, your breath, your understanding, your mind. You're aware. Do you need any effort to be aware? Do you need to be meditate? Do you need meditation to be aware? Do you need any sutras to be aware? Do you need a master to be aware? No, you need nothing to be aware because you are awareness itself. Nobody can take your awareness away. Nobody can take your consciousness away. Somebody can take a phone away from you. Somebody can drag your physical body to some places, but your awareness cannot be taken away. In the same meaning, nobody can give you awareness. It's a not going, not coming thing. You see that? So use this conversation, use your understanding, use your power of thinking, or even use negative thinking as a reference point. Who am I? What am I? Who is aware of all experiences? Who is aware of that thought? Is that thing negative or positive? Is that thing been changed? Is that thing female or male? Is that thing good or bad? Is that thing successful or unsuccessful? I think thinking, the sixth sense or the logic mind, reasoning mind, help us. But sometimes we need to drop it. Like sometimes I do just silence. You forget about every words. You forget about everything even it's a good teaching, it's a some words from sutra, but in the real silence, you become all the teachings. That's a direct experience we need. Meditation plays a role here, or silence practice plays a role here. You understand my words, but only say now it's at the level of conscious mind. How about letting go all this teaching? Just be. Empty, empty, empty. Until nothing to be emptied or to be empty anymore, you are there. You're not there, you're here and now. This here and now has no boundary of space and time. I'm in Vancouver, Canada, planet Earth. You are somewhere, some city. You're here and now too. I'm here now too. So this, my here and now and your here and now is identical. It's seemingly different in different city, different form, different surrounding, different family. Underneath all these differences, there's one thing identical. Find that. Understand underneath all differences of thinking, everybody think differently, right? Every thought is different too. Not only in comparing to the others, everybody think differently. Even to our individuals, the same person, we think differently in different time. There's no such thing as a same experience. The experience is infinite. Every moment your experience is different. Underneath all these differences, in the collective level, in the individual level, there's something identical, universal. Find that. You don't need to find it. You are it. That's called direct awakening. You don't need any practice to find your awareness. The very moment you can experience proves that you are aware. You are conscious. Crazy. That's the perfect enlightenment. That's what the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment teaching. And Stephanie said, wow, I have never heard it explained that way before. Thank you. Namaste again. So the first namaste is one echo of one reality, but in different forms. The second namaste is a second echo of the same reality, but in a different forms. And consciousness likes to play. Consciousness like to play that way. It's a play of, let's say, the play of consciousness, or the evolution of the consciousness. A consciousness need another thing to know it's the same thing. You see, non-duality need to be recognized in the world of duality. Make sense? If once I said, if you go North Pole, okay, or North Pole, everything is covered by white. It slowly slows every day. So everything is covered by snow, and everything is white. There's no shades of white either. You see everything purely white. You don't see anything actually. You just see white. I use the color as a metaphor. So white loses meaning. Make sense? If everything is white, does not has its meaning anymore. You don't use white anymore. Once I say white, there's something not white. Make sense? Once I say everything's you, this you does not make sense anymore. That's the true meaning of non-duality. But in the practical world, we need to say, oh, this is me. This is you. This is a cup, a coffee. And this is a cell phone. Yes, superficially, you know all the differences. But fundamentally, you know it's one thing. It's you. Okay. Crazy. That's called oneness. You realize you're one with everything. That's why you love everything. Trust me. And you care everything. Once you know everything's you, you must care. And Miss Sen continues saying, you are right, but from the moment I realize it, it's in the thought form. Okay, this is very good thing. So I have to use a mirror. So imagine this phone is a mirror. A mirror can reflect, right? We look into the mirror every day to reflect ourselves. So the basic function of mirror is to reflect. Make sense? If a mirror cannot reflect any image, it's not a mirror anymore. So in the same way, the basic function of the mind is to be aware. Or you can still use the mirror. The awareness, is the four-dimensional pure mirror. So it's not two dimensions anymore. It's a four-dimensional mirror. Space and time, and all the event, all the experience in the space-time, all included. You are a four-dimensional mirror. Everything is included. Space and time is included in this mirror, or we call awareness. It's very true, right? Can you be out of space-time? It's your direct experience right now. So you are conscious four-dimensional mirror or awareness. The basic function of the mind or this four-dimensional awareness or the mirror is to be aware. Once there's a thought, you're aware of that. So once you're aware of thought, the awareness is there. So the practice is you don't follow the thinking process. You use the thought as a reference point, like you look into the reflection of yourself every day in the morning in the mirror, you recognize the true physical body by using that reflection in the mirror. In the same way, you use your thought to revert to who, what is aware of that thought. That's a true practice. Don't resist, don't judge, don't attach. So in Zen Buddhism, we say 无念无住无相, not following, not rejecting, not judging either. Because now you're total empty. The awareness is not disturbed, is not distracted, is not present by any content in the awareness. You're total free. Any contents include a thought, a memory, a trauma, a negative feeling. Oh, I don't feel so good. Use that unpleasant feelings as reference point. Who or what is aware of that unpleasant feeling? That thing, the awareness, never changes. It's always pure. It's always perfect. It's always great. It's always complete. It's always unconditioned. It's always unlimited. It's always unboundary. So if I use it's always unlimited, unconditioned, and so on, the completeness and perfection loses meaning too. It's just like a white. I use the metaphor of white. If everything's white, the white loses meaning. If everything is complete, perfect, perfection, completeness loses meaning. So you are in the middle way. You not grasp the perfection. You not reject the imperfection. You are not grasp the completeness, unlimitedness. You are totally in the middle way, a middle way of no way. Grace. You're just in the flow. Even the flow disappears too. All is you, yet only you play and enjoy until this you disappears. Wow. So how free you are. You're more free than the wind in the sky. Shoot. I mean, my mind goes, oh, that's it. And it turns into a thought. It's okay. Don't try to stop it. Even the sutras say, you see, thinking is the power of mind. Okay? Thinking is the function of the mind. Thinking is the application of a mind. Do not suppress it. It's just, if I have a mirror here, can you stop a mirror to reflect? No, the basic function of a mirror is to reflect. In the same way, the basic function of the mind, human mind, is to think. But you use that application of thinking to serve, to awaken. You see that tricky part? That It's like you dial a switch. Once you dial that switch, wow, you change your perspective of looking now. Your thinking still there, but use the very thinking to awaken. Use every imperfection to be perfect. Use the negativity to be positive. That's the basic training. Then after that training takes a little while, a lot of the couple of months, a couple of years, a couple of lives, you can transcend all the negativity and the positivity. You can transcend beauty and ugliness. You can transcend, right or wrong, success or failure, pleasant or unpleasant. It's one thing. It's one thing. It's the play of consciousness itself. It's the evolutionary steps of the consciousness be conscious of itself. Your mind will goes on, trust me. But use it as a toy, like you're playing. Without mind, how can I talk to you? Without this sixth sense, the thinking, the power of thinking, how can I talk to you? How can you listening to me? It's like, there's a tool. When I can use it, it's a good thing. When I cannot use it, it's a bad thing. No. Thinking is not either good or bad. Thinking is just an application of you. But sometimes try to let it go if it's too heavy for you. And that heaviness has no existence. The heaviness of the thinking, the heaviness of the mind, or the negativity seems so strong, but you have to understand it's empty. The negativities of the thinking, the heaviness of the mind or feelings or emotions that seems so sticky to you, fundamentally it has no true self. You have to understand it. You are beyond any conditions, okay? You cannot be conditioned. The awareness cannot be conditioned. The awareness cannot be defiled. It's like the space between the camera and me. How this space can be defiled or conditioned or prisoned by this cell phone, the form of cell phone, not by this cup, not by this cell phone, not by this wallet. The space itself is completely free, subject to nothing at all. But everything can manifest it here. You see that freedom. And you just like this space, trust me. You are open, connective, transparent, pure, formless, unlimited, unconditioned, beyond imagination, okay? But every imagination, every form, every name, every condition, every color, every image can be shown in you. That's it. You welcome, you embrace every experiences in your life, your family, your history, your background, your education, your physical form, your beauty, or your neutral looking, or just ordinary looking like me. You accept it, you embrace it, you enjoy it. But at the same time, you're beyond any name and form and situation and condition and event. That's called awakening. All is you, yet only you. Play and enjoy. Wow. Thank you, Nico. David, thank you. Lots of love. So, love is the final expression of ourselves. So, I'm in my 40s. I experienced my first romantic love. Everybody should be. Everybody does. As a teenager, you know, the romantic love, even it's just between, two lovers, that feeling, that inclusive, you will include every, I mean, thing of the other party, no matter it's good or bad. It's just all inclusive, under no condition at all, right? That's called love. You embrace the whole stuff of that party, that your lover. Actually, this romantic love can be expanded. Then after family, maybe you have a marriage, then we have kids. So that kind of love, like expanded to a familiar level, right? Includes your parents, your best friends, your pets, your kids, your partner. So from that two persons romantic love, you expanded that love to a family, maybe 5 members, 6 members, or whatever. They including your siblings, brothers, sisters, your best friend, your colleague in the company. Now it's growing. Now, if you're awakened, you can use that romantic love or the care and the compassion and to expand, like socially. It's like a field that can includes, embraces, expands, hugs. What's the boundary? Where's the boundary of this embracing or inclusiveness or the hugging? Infinite big. That's you. That's your heart. So love is the expression of you, expression, one of the application. We can have another terms for care, wisdom, compassion, support, help. You can use a lot of different terms. If you're a huge diamond with different facets, like a diamond has facets, every facet is a name of this real you. We can say love, compassion, help, care, uh, um, truth, strength, stability, um, perfection, completeness. So every name is a word of you. Okay, is you. Is talking about you. Only when you reach that all-inclusiveness, which has no boundary, your love is all-inclusive, no boundary at all. No matter it's from Afghanistan or from America or from Ukraine or Russia, your love inclusive all of them. Right at this moment. There you are awakened. There's lots of love. Infinite, actually. Lots of love, energy, information. And you are that source. You are the source of infinite love, compassion, wisdom, care. An inexhaustible source. That's how beautiful you are, my friend. How potential you are. This infinite treasure, gold mine, has been waiting for your discovery for millions of years. Trust me. We are standing on an infinite treasure that's called gold mine, which has been waiting for us for our own discovery. For thousands, millions, billions of years. And Buddha says it's a beginningless time. It's beyond time. So numbers cannot describe it either. Billions, trillions is beyond that too. And you are that. You are that. Always try to use that potential but understood eventually that just let it be. Is that right? So, a very good question. So, our conscious mind try to use that potential. You can, like now actually, we can use this conscious mind, the sixth mind, to understand which something is beyond the sixth mind. So, in this perspective, using the mind to reach the potential, but if that intention or desire to reach the infinite potentials has make you suffer, like you're so eager to grasp something to get enlightened, then you should let it go. Don't be fooled by the conscious mind, by the sixth sense. Sometimes we're even, there's two dualities. Sometimes we are indulged in all the negativity. I hate, I dislike, I don't trust. That's one side of the conscious mind. There's another conscious mind. Okay, now I want to leave that thing, leave that negativity. I want to get enlightened. I want to be good. I want to reach the unlimited potentials. If you want to grasp this side too much, we suffer too. So it's better than the negativity. Now you try to hold the positivities, right? But don't hold it too tight. Use the conscious mind to be positive, to be diligent, to be smart, to be wise, to be calm. But don't be fooled, be trapped if it's too much. So letting go, if that tendency is too much too, just be. Practice of silence, no desire. Sometimes practice that. Underneath, on top of no desire, you have one desire. It's like you something like we can do all the practice now. Raise up your hand and put down your hand. If somebody can raise up the hand but cannot put it down, it's a trouble. It's a problem. In the same way, raise up a desire, raise up, have a thought, have a feeling, but at the same time, you can letting go of that desire, letting go that feeling, emotions. This is your tool to serve, to love, to achieve, but you're not bounded by the limited love, by the limited service, by that limited desires. You are using the mind, but you're not slaved by the mind. Okay, maybe that's all for the day. So tonight I should be here on the YouTube channel around 9:30 p.m. Vancouver time. Let's end this session in silence again.